I'm going to turn on.
It's live now.
Okay.
I feel like we really see understanders. He's one of those guys where I think just because like London he didn't care about anybody else. So like they didn't even like Leslie. Leslie was just this person who so low that she was trying to be friends with that. See that they weren't interested. But like no one else would ever even get the name stuff.
Nora Jewel Crusher. Alignment, chaotic good. Urban Barbarian, level 3. Strength, 14. Dexterity, 12. Constitution, 16. Intelligence, 11. Wisdom, 11. Charisma, 8. Describe yourself.
Nora is the daughter of prestigious smiths, struck out on her own to fight evil, tyranny, and generally everything bad.
Excellent. Hollow, alignment, chaotic good. Elven Rogue, level 3. Strength, 15. Dexterity, 18. Constitution, 14. Intelligence, 14. Wisdom, 14. Charisma, 9. Describe yourself.
Alda was raised in a village of pacifists until one day when she killed a bandit and was exiled. Now she wanders the land fighting for people who cannot fight for themselves.
Garuza, alignment, lawful good. Half-orc monk, level 3. Strength, 13. Dexterity, 16. Constitution, 14. Intelligence, 13. Wisdom, 16. Charisma, 11. Start yourself.
I am a 6-foot-tall female Jackie Chan. I was raised by my human parent on the edge of civilization, and I'm currently a monk of the Order of Ilmater and on pilgrimage.
Percy, alignment, chaotic neutral. Half-elven bard, level 3. Strength, 17. Dexterity, 11. Constitution, 13. Intelligence, 17. Wisdom, 10. Charisma, 14. Describe yourself.
Well, Percy used to be a pirate, but found that to be not quite the life he was expecting, way too boring, so he decided to become unmanned, and when he met these lovely ladies, he decided to go adventure with them.
Excellent.
Hi, my name is Ellen. We are Geek Stance, and this is us, Chance. One quick note before we get started. Unfortunately, one of our dancers, Patty, had a family emergency earlier this week, so she is unable to be here today. So in the tradition of role players, when a member of the group can't be present in a session, we're adapting. Jackie here is going to be playing both hers and Patty's parts tonight. She has this hat. When she puts the hat on, she's playing Phil. When she takes the hat off, she's playing I. So bear with us. We're a little disconcerted by this. Please turn off your cell phones and anything else that makes noise. And other than that, enjoy the show.
You've recently gotten back from the tomb of the warrior Salkrin and are reflecting on the adventure there within to deal with the priestess of vengeance tricking you into attempting to disrupt his doom. The tavern is currently bustling with activity, as it is most nights. There are many adventuring groups at various tables talking about their adventures. Commoners drinking, and relaxing from the day. The bartender has just brought you your drinks, and you'll note 3 individuals. A dejected-looking man wearing the clothes of a hunter sits alone at the end of the bar, nursing a drink. Even from this distance, it is apparent that he has been crying, and something weighs heavily upon his mind. What appears to be a city watchman sits alone at a table in the corner. He is glancing furtively about the room, muttering things to himself under his breath. Those at nearby tables are obviously avoiding the man, and appear to be having hushed conversation about him. A bedraggled, anxious commoner is going from table to table. He appears to be pleading with various adventuring groups, but he is either laughed at or turned away with dismayed looks. What would you like to do?
Well, look, after that whole incident at the temple, we should really learn people's names.
That's definitely a good idea.
Figure out if they're actually telling us the truth. And
Let's choose a
not
company
just
better.
rush headlong into whatever, ask.
It's a good idea.
So,
Wise words from the bar.
that was all. That was really the worst. I never want to go to another again.
No. Okay. I don't want to get involved with the war thing.
That guy crying is really bugging me.
We'll wait for the commoner to make his way to our table.
Commoner or the hunter? That's what we're talking about. The hunter is the one crying.
Yeah.
The
He's
commoner
been
is-
crying here every night for a week. It's getting annoying.
I think the dance try to cheer up the.
Sure. You approach the hunter as he. What did you roll on your dance? On your perform dance check? 24. You saddle up next to the hunter and begin performing a rousing dance, exciting and full of energy and life. And the man glances over at you and cracks a small smile, but he moves back to his drink.
Always on a weekend.
Wow. It's so dismissive.
I'll go back to the table.
Go back to the table.
Let's wait for the commoner.
All right. Eventually, the commoner makes his way over to the table.
If there's someone deciding on hit, just I'll just switch.
Which would be and we're switching to a social scene. The commoner comes over to the table and says, "Adventurers, would you please help me?"
We're going to need a bit more information than just please help. Because last time someone said, can you please help, we had to deal with evil undead ex-girlfriends and temples and holy water. What is your problem?
My problem has nothing to do with those things. However, my village is in grave danger. I come from a village that's about 5 days' travel toward the mountains, and we are beset by a beast amongst other problems of orcs that we've always had.
Oh, we fought orcs before. I think it was 1,000 orcs that we all.
Give or take.
Yeah, I was gonna bluff. I'm gonna try to lie with them.
Go ahead, Percy, make a bluff check.
Every single adventure we've ever had.
All right. Good roll.
27.
27. He succeeds. His eyes get wide, and he says, "That's amazing. You must be the adventurers that can help me. Although orcs are not the problem that we need you for. We need you to deal with the beast."
Oh, good. We're bored with us, literally.
Our village is on the edges of civilization, and the forests nearby are teeming with orcs, but there are a number of skilled rangers in the group that have much experience hunting and tracking them, and they've made it bad. However, this beast that has stolen our livestock in the night when we're not looking, burn down whole villages as we sleep, or burn down whole buildings as we sleep, and it's been difficult to keep orcs at bay and deal with this beast.
You keep saying beast. Is it like?
Describe it.
Yeah.
Real specific.
General
description.
All that we know is that it flies, and it must be very large to carry off whole cows and without any problem, because we haven't seen any kind of carnage within our fields, but the cows are just missing.
Can I make a knowledge feature?
Sure, go ahead.
To see what-
Percy, make a knowledge nature check.
Not a
Is it 2?
No.
What'd you roll?
10.
It's not much better than 2. It could be any number of
What's one of those?
creatures.
One of
It
those
could
cow
be
eating fire bats.
It could be a
Oh, yeah.
giant eagle, it could be it's a failure, yes. It could be a giant bat, it could be a rock, it could be a dragon, a wyvern, you have no clue. That describes many, many creatures.
It's definitely something.
It's big, you know that.
I have a very important question. What's your name?
Oh, my name is Jonathan. I come from the village of Riverton.
Trustworthy names.
Carusa, go ahead and make a sense motive check. What'd you roll?
15.
He doesn't seem to be lying.
I think we're good with this one.
Okay.
Success.
That's your job.
All right. So now, in terms of compensation for the slaying of this beast, what do we talk
The village isn't out of its wealth, unfortunately. That's why we were asking for assistance. If we had wealth, we would have hired somebody ages ago to take care of this. I'm pleading with you, please help.
You're gonna make us go for the good guys, aren't you?
Yes. Yes.
I will say, I wouldn't be surprised if this beast has some treasure that's there.
It might be good for like public relations.
We'll do it.
Oh, thank you. Can we leave immediately? It's getting on evening, but
It's 5 days journey. Let's just do it.
Yeah.
all right. The journey to the town is uneventful, as it's a fairly safe road there. What was that?
We're not gonna have to scout out new trails.
Not to get to the village.
Okay.
You likely will to try to find where this beast's lair is.
I'm pretty sure that you just like using the word.
I do like using the word beast. It's mysterious and odd. Makes you wonder what I might be plotting against you.
It's never a good.
Yeah.
Along the way, he sort of remembers a few more things about what they do know. They suspect that it's probably coming from the mountains. If it was in the forest, the rangers would have tracked it long ago, but they don't often go into the mountains because the orcs don't habit in that area. And so they suspect whatever it is inhabiting the mountains, probably thieves that thieves the sea.
I say you spot that. Alright.
So at a certain point, he bids you farewell and continues on toward the town to tell the good news to the other villagers. And you head off into the forest toward the mountains. As you're leaving, he warns you, the orcs have set up many, many traps in the forest, and they have a very advanced communication system. If you even fight one group of them, you will have hordes upon hordes coming out upon you. So I suggest you avoid the orcs as much as possible.
So with that,
Yeah. It's hideous.
Alright.
And he travels off towards the village as you head into the forest. This might seem a little weird. The more the drawings on it now,
There's the clear info. Yeah.
We're heading into the engineering section. So this is just going to represent the forest that you're going through. You're starting on this edge, mountains on this edge. Sort of as you make survival checks to try to make your way through, we'll move you up
Okay.
5 or 6
So
spaces
it's
each time.
not like an actual dungeon.
Yeah, it actually just needs one of these representatives. It's sort of representing a much larger area than it actually is.
We're traveling by map.
Right. Well, they're hoping to kind of stay in a direct route to the mountains and not get lost in the forest. Yeah, that would be great. All right. So go ahead and one of you make a survival check to not get lost and move off in random directions.
Not me.
I got 5.
I'll try it.
Oh, good.
All right, Percy, make a survival check.
You want help?
Oh, yeah.
Nora, go ahead and roll to assist. What did you both roll?
I got it. 8.
All right, Nora fails to assist in any meaningful way. Continuing pointing, saying moss grows up north. Moss grows to the north. Moss grows to the north. And that's not really helping with the moss. Percy, what did you roll?
18.
You are pretty confident that you need to be going in the direction that you're currently facing. You're pretty sure is westerly.
Telling you, there's no moss.
This one. The forest thing. Orcs, moths, whatever. I help by showing you all the places that you shouldn't go.
After a few hours of travel, everybody go ahead and roll a perception check. What did everybody roll? Elizabeth?
18.
18. 17. Who rolled 20? 20. Everybody but Aldo fails. All the succeeds. As you're walking along, most of you are trying to keep your eye on the path. You stop everybody. You look down. There's very familiar looking covering on the ground. There's a trap right there.
One of these again.
Probably a pit trap. You've seen plenty of these in the last few weeks.
Yeah.
You can easily just walk around it.
Yeah. It's, don't step on the clearly discolored patch.
Of that.
So go ahead and make another survival check.
I'll roll the idiot.
Okay.
All right, Honora, make a roll to aid, and Percy, make a roll to keep your direction. What did you roll?
I've got a 15.
15, that's enough to assist. Success for Honora.
So that gives me +3. Thank you. So I got the 12.
No. That's a failure for Percy.
No, I helped.
Despite your best efforts, it doesn't seem to help.
Although I'm not trained in this.
You think
I
you
am. Wait.
You think you might be going.
I have no training in any kind of survival or tracking.
Why did you volunteer? I don't know.
He's a bard. He's skilled in lots of things.
Nobody stopped me.
Pretty persuasive.
Yeah, it sounded like I knew what I was doing, right?
All right.
Do that.
I'm lost though, so.
Nothing luckily happens in this few hours. You don't find any traps. You don't hear any word of anything. You don't hear any orcs, patrols, or anything like that. You can go ahead and make another survival check. Try.
Do you want to help?
Leave it alone.
Yeah, I'm gonna help this time.
You're gonna help.
I'm not
All right.
be able to
Honora, make a survival check. First, you roll to assist. What did you roll? 5. You are failed to assist in any meaningful way. You're the one talking about moss now. It must grow in the south, right?
Yeah.
It didn't grow in the north earlier.
Yeah.
Honora, what did you roll?
Unfortunately, that's a 10.
You also fail. You think you might see the same tree that you passed by a while ago? You made a mark in it.
I just keep following your example. It's just, that's why. No formal training, nothing.
I don't know why you listened to me in the first place. But you're wrong.
Everybody go and make a perception check.
Not a-
Whatever you roll.
19.
19?
15.
15? 19? 20. 20. Everybody but Lenora succeeds. Lenora fails. Lenora's still talking about moss on a stone or some such nonsense. The way the bird flies, that must be it.
Yeah. You know, the dwarves and the
Everybody else, however, hears off in the distance some quiet grunts. Sounds like somebody might be tracking you, but you're not quite sure.
That's all. I tried to, you guys hide, and I used my stealth to try to see who they are and what they're doing.
Sure. All right. Everybody roll stealth check.
This is going to go for you. You go great.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun.
You're a trap. Dude, I have armor.
As long as you stay still, it'll be okay.
What was it? It was 13.
13,
20.
20, 25. All right. All right. You sleep out in the forest, and you guys hide under some loose branches and inside of a shrub. You sort of stand up next to a tree and stay very still.
Yeah, I got a hammer. I got a big hammer out. I know that this is going to go well.
Down. All right. You sneak off in the direction you heard the grunts from. It doesn't. You move through the brush for probably about 50, 60 feet. They were a decent ways off, and you see an orc patrol heading your way. 3 orcs, and they're definitely trying to sneak. They have not noticed you.
I'm going to come back and tell them, and I say we go that way. Just a different direction from where they're coming from. For love of God, sneak.
Dude, I've got a -4. I have no training.
All right. Go ahead and make your survival check at a -4 penalty since you're trying to quickly progress from this situation. Yeah, you can. So first you roll to assist, or roll survival.
Come on, Phil.
-4.
This is 17.
17 success. All right. You quickly assess this situation and determine that you need to head, but you think it's north.
You don't want to tell me.
I head in that direction. You no longer hear the orcs as you head off. You briefly, as you started off, hear them pick up. Well, it's true. You hear them pick up. All of you do. But after a short time, you manage to lose them. All right. Go ahead and make another perception check as you travel for another couple of hours.
All of us? Or?
Yep, all of you.
Right.
16.
23.
20.
As you move along, you all notice, you all stop and see it. Actually, that's a fairly obvious rope tripwire. As you look around, you see there are a number of bells and whistles, like bells and things in the trees.
Yeah, we're going to avoid that.
Yeah.
That's
But
You can sort of detour around a tree, luckily avoid alerting everybody. Go ahead and make more survival checks. First, you roll to assist, and then roll to.
Oh, you were going the right way. I know they are.
18 is a success. First, he succeeds. Aurora succeeds as well. All right, you continue heading in the direction you are confident you're going the right way. You come across, as you come out from a small clearing, you all stop suddenly and see a cliff about 50 feet down to the rest of the trees below. He waves back. No.
No.
Go.
50 feet. You could try to go around it. You could try to scale down it. I'm sure you guys have climbing gear.
Well, you guys can try to scale down.
You got your
Oh, yeah.
you got your ring of feather fall. You can just hop off and
I'm just
just
gonna hop
float
off
to the
and
bottom.
float gently down.
All right, without really discussing with everybody else. Leslie jumps off. Using his magic ring of feather fall, floats softly down and lands.
I guess we're climbing down the cliff, guys.
Wait a second. Hold on. Mercy, we're gonna throw a rope down. How about you put the ring on? How about you not in the end of the rope? Put the ring on it. We'll drag that back up. You know. You did.
I'm not really ready. I'm flattered. But yeah, no, that's not what I'm free. I shot back up.
So you execute that?
Yeah.
Okay. Who wants to go next?
I don't like it.
Okay, so who wants to make the ring?
I attach a note that I want it back.
Who wants to go ahead and do that? Who wants to climb down?
I'll climb.
I can climb too.
All right, so you guys have this ring of feather falls. Everybody can use it?
I will.
There.
All right.
We haven't, we might as well use
We don't have time to keep hauling the ring up, so
They don't skip you.
get ready to catch us.
All right, so you jump off and you two can climb down.
Go
ahead.
First you guys do the rope.
Okay. That is your plus 2 bonus. So, Fedora and Halden, make climb checks.
+2. That's 21.
21. Fedora succeeds.
27.
And Halden succeeds. You two, go ahead and make perception checks. You make it about 20 feet. You make it 20 feet down.
Is it summer related?
No. It's not still
It's draft related.
No, it's not trap related. I'd like to turn it. And what did you roll?
I got a 19.
19. You succeed.
That's a niner.
You're two guys traded off and climbing. After about 20, 30 feet down, you hear some grunt